Hello again everyone, welcome back to ptet.chemistry channel. So in this lecture tutorial, the second for this topic called redox changes or redox reactions. Just to recap briefly, redox is basically short for reduction and also oxidation reactions taking place simultaneously or taking place at the same time. Both reduction and oxidation taking place at the same time. Reduction is basically involving loss of oxygen atom. That is all that is required for this foundation tier or combined science syllabus. So here you have gain of oxygen being oxidation and then loss of oxygen being reduction. And it's important just to briefly recap on writing balanced chemical equations, which I will have asked you to do at home because there's year 9 chemistry as part of your homework leading up to this particular lesson. This is called sulfur dioxide. Instead of carbon dioxide, you have sulfur, which is element number 16, atomic number 16 in your periodic table. Dioxide, it's got SO2. Nitrogen dioxide, NO2. Trioxide, if you got tri, it means 3 times. So here you got SO3. And you got mono. Mono means 1 time, so you got NO. Just to have a look at this equation, whatever you write has to be balanced. So you gotta be able to see that 1 sulfur giving you 1 sulfur, 1 nitrogen and 1 nitrogen, 2 oxygen there and 2 oxygen there, total of 4 oxygen on the left, 3 and 1 oxygen, 4 oxygen on the right. What you could see here is the SO2 becoming SO3, so the SO2 gains oxygen. So when the SO2 gain oxygen, this is what you call oxidation. But then it's a redox reaction. Identify a redox reaction as one where you have gain and loss of oxygen. So here you have the NO2. The NO2 loses the oxygen in order to form the NO. So the NO2 SO2 steals the oxygen away, and the NO2 give away the oxygen, so the NO2 loses oxygen, and that is your reduction. So you get a simultaneous oxidation and reduction in the same reaction. This is called a redox reaction. The next one is iron trioxide. So this is iron 3 plus based on here. Metal give you cations or positive ions. They get O2 minus. So we look at the valency and then we crisscross, we cross multiply the combining power of the valency. So that is called valency, and it is called how many. This was your year 9 chemistry under the combined science curriculum when we did chemical formula. What does the 2 mean? It means you have 2 of these. So you have Fe3 plus and Fe3 plus, and 3 here, they go from here to here. This means you have 3 of these species on the right hand side. So O2 minus, O2 minus, O2 minus. And when you combine them together, you get the formula of Fe2O3. You have 2 of these iron 3 plus, you have 3 of these O2 minus. The charges cancel out, compound is uncharged there, okay? So what you get there is Fe2O3, carbon monoxide. Mono again is 1 oxygen, and you get iron. Iron as an element. Element is your year 9 definition. It's pure substance containing only 1 type of atoms. So you just get Fe. And then you get carbon dioxide. This is your case study dot and cross diagram from your year 9. Don't forget, draw all the outer shell for the oxygen. It has 6 electrons in the outer shell because it's in group 6. Oxygen is in group 6. So it's got 6 valence or outermost shell electron. It forms double bond with carbon. So here you get 1 covalent bond, 2 covalent bond, 3 covalent bond, and 4 covalent bond. We could represent CO2 like this, but this is the complete dot and cross diagram. So all we have, the formula is CO2. Well, we got to balance this equation because, the question asks us to balance this equation. So we have 2 iron, so I'll put a 2 in front, or Fe. And then I've got 3 oxygen, and if I have another oxygen, I've got 4, but then I put 2 there. So there's 2 times 2, which is 4 oxygen. But then I only have 1 carbon and 2 carbon. If I put there 2 there, then I have a problem because 3 oxygen and 2 oxygen give me 5 oxygen. Here I have 4 oxygen, so that is clearly not balanced. You cannot write an equation which is not balanced. You know when you did reacting masses calculation, non-balanced equation means your calculation is useless. Okay, so other than 2, I'm going to go to the next number. I'm going to put 3. If I put 3 CO2 there, I've got 6 oxygen because 3 times 2 is 6 oxygen. 3 in front basically means I have 3 of this molecule, so I've got 3 carbon. I've got 6 oxygen atoms. I got 3 carbon, therefore I need a 3 in front. So CO, CO, and CO. I've got 3 oxygen plus another 3 oxygen. I've got 6 oxygen total on the left to give me the 6 oxygen on the right hand side. So this equation is balanced now. My next job really is, what is oxidation and reduction? The Fe2O3 loses the oxygen because that is your reduction. Loss of oxygen is reduction, whereas the CO gain oxygen. Gains of oxygen is your oxidation. As you could see in this reaction, explain why this is redox. Explain why this is redox, because I must talk about Fe2O3 loses the oxygen. This is reduction. Point number 1, your first mark. So CO gains oxygen and becomes CO2. When we look at redox, we don't care about the number in front. We look at the formula. CO, monoxide, become carbon dioxide. CO gains oxygen. There's 1 oxygen atom. There's 2 oxygen atoms on this molecule. Gain of oxygen is oxidation. So both oxidation and reduction happening in the same reaction is what you call redox reaction. Identify redox reaction as a reaction where you have gain and loss of oxygen that was stated in the syllabus. We have 2 more examples here. You have gotten this NCO plus NO because these are monoxide. And then what will you get? You will get carbon dioxide and you get N2. We've got to balance the equation. I've got 2 nitrogen atoms because this is diatomic molecule. In your syllabus, in year 9 syllabus, there are some diatomic molecule which include H2, O2, N2, F2, Cl2, Br2, I2. Diatomic molecule, so they are also elements because they only contain 1 type of atoms, but they are called diatomic molecule because di refers to 2 atoms bonded together by covalent bond. Anyway, balancing equation, 2 nitrogen atoms, so I need 2 in front of the NO. Having said that, then my oxygen is not balanced because 2 oxygen there and 1 oxygen give me 3 oxygen. I only have 2 oxygen there, so I put another 2 there, and I can put a 2 there, and that should balance it because 2 carbon and 2 carbon, 2 oxygen, because what it means is I've got 2 of this CO molecule, I've got 2 of this NO molecule, I've got 2 of this CO2 molecule, 1, 2, 3, and 4 oxygen, 2 and 2, I get 4 oxygen. This equation is balanced just like that, okay? What I'm going to do now is the CO becomes CO2, the CO gains oxygen, gains of oxygen is what you would call oxidation. On the other hand, the NO loses the oxygen and loss of oxygen is what you would call reduction. Okay, so identify redox reaction as oxidation and reduction happening in the same reaction there via the gaining and the loss of oxygen. Last but not least, we have methane. Methane is your year 9 dot and cross case study. Carbon has 4 valence electrons. Hydrogen has 1 valence electrons. Carbon wants to go to fully filled outer shell, so it shares each of the 4 electrons with hydrogen, which shares 1 of its outer shell electrons. The hydrogen now has fully filled. First shell can only fill up to 2 electrons. Each hydrogen is happy. The carbon is the second shell. It can have up to 8 electrons. The carbon now has 2, 4, 6, and 8 because it shares 4 electrons with the hydrogen. Therefore, the carbon now has 8 electrons in the outer shell there. CH4 plus oxygen giving you CO2 and water. Balancing equation again. We have 4 hydrogen atoms, so I need 2 times water because 2 times 2 give me 4 hydrogen atoms. 2 water molecules. I cannot change the structure and bonding of water. It looks like this. Dot cross hydrogen, dot cross hydrogen. Oxygen is 2,6 electronic configuration. Group 6 element has 6 valence electron. I uses only 1 and 2 for bonding. So what I have is I still have 4 more. These are called dot and cross diagram. They are probably one of the easiest mark for you to score because they are year 9 chemistry syllabus. They are year 9 case studies. You must be able to draw them based on the syllabus there. Anyway, continuing to balance the equation, 2 oxygen and then another 2 oxygen. So altogether 4 oxygen atoms. I cannot change the formula of the diatomic molecule, so what I get is 2O2. Now this is balance. We're going to look at oxidation and reduction. So what happened is the CH4 gains oxygen, and gains of oxygen is what you call oxidation. But why is it redox? The redox happens because, well, you have oxidation and also have reduction. So the oxygen in somewhere, it actually loses the oxygen to the CH4. So the O2 loses the oxygen to the CH4. So it doesn't look that obvious, but you have oxidations, and therefore we got to talk about reduction for the other partner. So oxidation and reduction happening together or happening simultaneously, that is your definition of a redox reaction. That's it really for this short tutorial video as a continuation of redox changes, redox reaction, identifying redox as oxidation and reduction happening simultaneously, happening at the same time via the gaining of oxygen, via the loss of oxygen, such as these examples which have been previously explained. Okay, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the button on the bottom right to subscribe to the channel and share the channel widely with friends and other people, and follow me at ptet.chemistry across all the popular social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Telegram. See you in the next tutorial video.